My schedule is already packed with ongoing BL series, and yet here I am getting super excited about the new shows dropping later this month and throughout the year. These upcoming series look incredibly captivating in terms of cast, chemistry, and plot, whether they are highly controversial or just plain exciting. After watching this video, make sure to share your own list of upcoming BL series that also excite you based on their plots or the couple's chemistry. Without further ado, let's get started. Beginning our list with Don't Be Too Emotional. It has been one of the most anticipated BL series since the official pilot was released 3 months ago. The tension, chemistry, and plot are so interesting that they've caught a lot of attention from the audience. To be honest, many fans are hoping for a fantasy element because of the wings shown on one character, suggesting he is a demon, though according to the novel, it was all just a metaphor. Of course, the writers could still turn this into a plot twist, but we won't know for sure until we watch it. There's definitely a certain magic surrounding this show. It became a hot topic immediately, and even I was hoping for an earlier release. Fortunately, it's coming out later this month, so we're hoping the series turns out well and doesn't disappoint us with its story. Don't Be Too Emotional follows the story of Jane Patrick, a mysterious student who grants wishes for a heavy price, and Jane, a football player who fearlessly befriends him. Despite constant warnings about Jane's dangerous reputation, Jane senses a gentler side and becomes determined to uncover his true identity. Next on our list, The Edge of Horizon. My calendar is officially booked and my emotional insurance premium is paid up for The Edge of Horizon because the entire BL fandom is collectively losing its mind over how spectacular this upcoming project looks. Ever since the pilot trailer dropped, everyone has been screaming about the sheer gravitational pull of the lead's chemistry, which already feels powerful enough to warp the space-time continuum before a single episode even airs. People who read the original novel are aggressively warning us to prepare our tissues for an epic high-stakes emotional rollercoaster, which honestly just makes me want to dive headfirst into the angst even faster. The sheer scale of the production value looks so ridiculously high-budget and cinematic that it feels less like a standard weekly drama and more like a blockbuster event designed to completely destroy our sanity. If the actual show delivers even half of the intense, breathtaking vibes currently fueling the fan forums, we are all about to make this masterpiece our entire personality for the rest of the year. The Edge of Horizon follows the story of a forbidden love that crosses different social classes and ranks. This romance tests the bond between a man who has only his honor and a partner with a royal lineage at stake. Also included on our list, this BL series. As someone who has seen the earlier BL world with the likes of Thuntype, I'm no longer surprised that Mame would write a concept like this. Although the plot is morally problematic and some might find it inappropriate, it really boils down to whether the audience wants to watch it or just ignore it altogether. In terms of the series itself, it's quite interesting because it brings back the feeling of pre-2020 era BLs, where writers would throw in just about anything they thought could make their work exciting. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to the tension between the characters. For a series with a plot like this, its success will depend entirely on whether the actors can pull off roles this heavy and showcase a chemistry that audiences find irresistible. This is definitely a hit or miss project, but if everything is done right plot-wise and performance-wise, this BL could be an interesting addition to the lineup. This BL follows the story of Tale, a young man whose father sold him because of his debt to a powerful and wealthy man. Their world will revolve around where power can buy lives, and everything becomes a game of desire and obsession. The fourth spot on our list, Honey Host. It's refreshing to see the growing hype around Honey Host because the fandom is genuinely ready for a break from standard university romances. People are highly anticipating the host bar setting, which looks like it will serve up some fun and mature workplace drama without the usual repetitive tropes. The dynamic between Sean and Peek in the early previews already looks quite natural, giving off a nice protective veteran and eager rookie vibe. Fans are also just really happy to see Tiger finally getting a well-deserved shot at a lead role alongside a solid cast. If the actual show can keep this steady and atmospheric direction without drowning us in unnecessary angst, it's going to be a very reliable addition to our weekly watch lists. Honey Host follows the story of Peek, an ordinary server in an exclusive host club who caught the attention of Sean, dubbed as the King of Hosts. What could be the endgame of their love story? Taking us to the countryside, Love Harvest. There is a really charming buzz surrounding Love Harvest right now because the setup of a heartbroken man and a runaway wealthy heir crossing paths in a countryside sounds incredibly fun. I am highly anticipating the classic fish out of water comedy that will inevitably happen when a pampered city boy is forced to adapt to farm life. Fandom threads are already loving the cozy countryside aesthetic, especially the massive and adorable water buffalo that completely stole the spotlight in the trailer. Honestly, watching a high-maintenance character try to maintain his dignity while dealing with unpredictable farm animals is going to provide some excellent entertainment. As long as the production keeps a steady and light-hearted direction, it is going to be a thoroughly delightful comfort watch. Love Harvest follows Fa Yu, who flees his own wedding and ends up in the countryside by chance. There, he crosses paths with Weha, a handsome local. To hide from his past, Fa Yu conceals his identity and fakes memory loss, but as the two spend time together, their bond grows deeper. Last but definitely not least, Oops Mysterious Sound. This is probably the epitome of mixed tropes and genres all at once. The trailer begins with enemies to lovers, moves on to fake dating, and finally turns into a horror thriller that I never expected to see. But all of that has made me so excited for the series, especially with the engaging tension and chemistry between the main couple. The plot itself is quite a mystery, adding a supernatural background to one of the characters, and I'm eager to know the secrets behind their intentions. As of now, we only have an official pilot, but I'm hoping the actual series will be released soon because I'm really hyped for this one. Oops Mysterious Sounds follows the story of two rivals who use haunted earphones to investigate the mysterious death of an idol friend. Forced into a fake relationship, they must solve the murder and evade the killer before they become the next victims. Our list today is pretty limited, since there are so many other upcoming BL shows I've already mentioned that I'm incredibly excited about. Which upcoming series are you dying to watch right now? Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.